Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm a little bit late today. I'm late with two things. I'm late with my Friday video and I'm late with my kit. So I launched my first kit to pay for in August the 1st. It was my intention to launch this on September the 1st, but life has taken a very, very different path of late. So I'm late. That's it. So I've been working on this throughout August, and then I didn't quite finish it in time for September, and it's taken me like almost 2 weeks to put the finishing touches to it. But anyway, it's here now. So it is a sewing theme with a little bit of a French twist. So I've called it Sew Chic. Yeah, it must have taken me about 6 weeks to come up with that. But anyway, so sew as in SEW. Yeah. So we've got 4 things here. So we've got I split the kit into journal pages and then ephemera. I was going to do it all as one, so I have written there 33 pages, but I decided in the end to split it down. So you've got 15 journaling pages and 18 ephemera pages. Then we've got, that's the ephemera, then we've got the freebies, and then we've got the kit for my monthly subscribers. So that is over on my Ko-fi. There are people that that commit to paying £3 a month, and for that you get some extra freebies. So there's an extra kit in there from August for my documents kit, and there's going to be an extra sewing kit, and all stuff in it is unique to that kit. And actually the sewing one, it's a little bit of a different style, because when I was creating, I wasn't sure which way I was going to go, so then I decided, oh well, we'll go for the 2 different styles. Now this is a misprint. There's a couple of pages where the printer just missed the edge off, but you know, hey ho. So this is one of my collage sheets. I love making collage sheets. There's one similar to this in the freebie, but it's not got the Eiffel Tower. It's got something else, and something here. But I then was playing and it's like, oh, I like this one better, but I thought, well, I've made the other one, so we'll give that as a freebie. So this is where we've got little bits of French coming in. It's not just French bits. Some little adverts and things that I've got are actually English, because you know, we create wherever we can find, but there is some French bit, and I think that's William Morris there. So I've sort of added a little bit of stitching because it is a sewing journal. And then we've got, I don't even know where to put these, Jez, now you've done it. Then I've got that. So this isn't French because he's got some English adverts, but I really like them and I thought they went really well with this paper that I found. And obviously we've got a little bit of a tape measure. I love a bit of an old tape measure put in there. So there's that one. And I've added the stitching around the edges of these bits. The stitches come off the end there, but I think I corrected that so that when you print it there will be stitching around the edge there. And then there's this collage. So the background is a vibrant, more vibrant collage, I think in the subscribers kit. And then I've muted it down a bit for this collage page and added these 2 images. So we've got an advert and we've got an old French pattern. I found these old French patterns, which I thought was so cool, and so chic, which is where the chic came in, as well as it being French. And I've just put a little bit of lace in the background there on these, and then you've got your bits of stitching there. And there we've got another one of these lovely French patterns there with a little swatch. Very elegant, very chic. And we've got a lacy background there with the vintage, you know, paper behind sort of coming through. No stitching on these pages. I left them plain because some people like to sew themselves, so I'm giving you the option that you can sew round pages if you want to. And maybe you've got stamps and things, and you can add stitching if you do like it. So anybody that's ever, if you've watched me for a long time, you know that I do plan on doing a sewing journal, and I've had other little kits and made odd little bits of ephemera, but there was nothing that I kind of really wanted. So there's that lovely pattern front again, which was in the collage. Again, the lovely lacy backgrounds. The lacy backgrounds, I think I've done two. One's in this kit and one's in the subscribers kit. Again, a little bit of a misprint there, but I think it doesn't matter, because when you make your journal, I'll make this as more in the centre, so I'd be chopping that off anyway, so it don't really matter. So it don't matter if some pages are shorter than others. And here we've got some nice, they kind of make me feel like the 50s there, so I found a couple of these sort of patterns as well, so I thought I'd put them in. And I found this sort of fabric background, sort of like it's on a bit of a pattern page, and the colours of what these ladies are wearing go really well with the florals in the background. And then I've just added some vintage paper to give you space for writing on, or sticking pockets on, or whatever you want. So that's that one. And then I think this is one of my favourites. I really like the way that one turned out. So that's taking one of my collage sheets and then, you know, adding vintage grungy paper and that. So I really like the way that that's turned out. I love these pattern fronts there. And yeah. And then we've got, this is from a magazine, again French. We've got a little bit of the Eiffel Tower in the background there that's fading out. And we've got the Eiffel Tower there again misprints. But yeah, so you've got space for journaling there, and then you've got these very chic, elegant models on this side. And then we've got some plainer, you know, journaling pages. I've put lines on these. Anything like me, I like a line to follow, so I can't write straight to save my life. And that is one of my collages in the background that sort of faded out there. Again with that one, just a plain collage sheet. Then there's that sheet there without the dewy thingy down the middle, so these could go on the back of tags. And that's my lacy sheet there. And then I've done some fabrics, so I've got some fabrics here, and I've sort of aged them and, you know, worn them around the edges. Could be wallpaper as well, to be fair, looking at it. It could be fabric, it could be wallpaper. Lots and lots of bits of wear and tear around the edges and creases and things, but I really like that. I like the muted colours. I thought they went well with the palette of the kit. And there's another bit of fabric. It's probably that way up, but they're all upside down around the wrong way, so it don't really matter. Again, another little misprint. Sometimes my printer does that, it's weird. And then I went for this slightly bit more colour in it, this one. So you can put it anywhere, any which way but loose that you like. Lots and lots of distressed bits in it to give it that age-old look. So that's the journal pages that you get. So that's a separate kit. Just taking a sip of my coffee there. And then we've got 18 ephemera sheets here. So so those are the fabrics that you've just seen. There's another one there that's in the subscribe monthly supporters kit. So we've got some large tags. These are the ones that I made with the fancy tops. I've printed these on card. I have to go away and sort of tea dye them and that. I haven't done that yet. And these ones sort of much plain. I love that. But I thought these you could add bits to, and there's bits of ephemera that you can add to these. Same with the fabric ones. I like to embellish my tags, and these are the tags that I leave without a hole in, so you can do whatever it is that you want with them. And then we've got this nice sort of collage tags. I love these as backgrounds. I just think they're marvellous, and they could, although they're all sewing themed, you could use these across lots of different types of journals because it's nice sort of neutral palette in the background. And then of course I've shrunk them down because I know some people have difficulty doing that, so I've shrunk them down so that you've got them 2 to a page there to use. And then we've got some, so these are a little bit bigger than these but not as big as the others. So these are got some of the collage backgrounds. I've put those 2 ladies on there. This one, the way that collage went, it had something underneath that which I didn't like, so I dragged that on it. So you've got a woman there on an old-fashioned sewing machine, but again you can add other bits. And then these are bits of embroidery there, which I thought would be quite nice on there. And then we have a mixture here of different size tags. You could layer them up, or you could layer them up with the other tags. Then we've got that lovely woman there. I love these models there, a little bit steampunky there. So that's that. I love that little illustration there. I always think he's looking over going, what did you do today? Sat at your sewing machine all day, have you? Where's my dinner? That's what I imagine. Those 3 there, this was from the front of an annual, and it just reminded me of the Bronte sisters. So we got, you know, pictures of the Bronte sisters sort of sitting in their living room, mostly writing, but there they are doing a little bit of sewing. And we've got a few adverts and front of a French magazine there with somebody sewing. So, and then we've got these sewing elements. Oh, I could take a sip of my coffee now. So I am filming this on Friday, the day you're going to see it. So we've got some, you know, those, I've got some, I'm looking around, I can't see them. I've got some of these vintage card things that they wrap like embroidery silk and stuff around. They're really nice. So, and then like cotton reels, tape measure, and then different buttons there to use for clusters and things. And then I've done a mixture there. So that's the third one of these is full size, I think the freebie. We'll get to that in a minute. So then I've just shrunk down that sheet that we've seen before, and then I put a third one. So I made 3 sheets of these, and I say one of them is full size in the freebie. And then I made some postcards. So 2 of them are French, carte postale, and 2 are in English. Just some faded out sort of backgrounds, so you can journal on them and put whatever on the other side. I did make some pictures to possibly print to put on the other side, but I didn't like them in the end, so I didn't bother. Then I made these labels, so some nice big labels that you can use for, I quite like using these as little tucks. So you cut them out, put them on the page and shove something behind, so you could shove that behind, you know, whatever. So that is those. And some of these elements, that is a document from my document kit, because it was for a sewing machine. I thought, oh, I'll use that. Not used it in the same way as I used in the document kit. And then this one, I just shrunk them down. So I shrunk those labels down, and I shrunk down the postcards. You may be able to do it yourself, but some of you I know would probably be grateful for that. And then I've made some pockets. So we've got pockets doing that. So with gussets, if you don't like those bits, you can cut them off and just have it as a squarish pocket that you add whatever. And I filled up the space by putting some more of those labels in, so they're a different size again to the other ones. I just didn't want to give you blank space, and I couldn't make these any bigger because of the size of the page. This is UK A4 because that's all. I mean, I have worked out how to change it to US size, but it was more fiddling. We'd have been here for another month before that came out. So you can was it print to fit, and yeah, it works. It'll just be slightly different size in the end. So then I've done these corner pockets. You've got left hand and right hand corners for you. Of course, you can make pockets out of just the background sheets as well. You've seen me do that many times. So that is the fabrics turned into different pockets. And then we've got some envelopes. So again, using the fabrics, and there's so many elements that you can add to that to make them, you know, pretty. And then we've got a coin envelope and a different style envelope there. And then these are all the little elements. So these are the patterns. So these are the two that I've used in the kit, and then there's some others. I was going to do journal pages with all of these, but I just thought, well, then the kit's just going to be gynophorous, and yeah, it was just getting unwieldy. So I just thought, well, I'll just put these as elements, and I've put little frames around them. So I thought for your scan and cut, they were cut out. I printed this borderless, that's why we've lost the bottom. So yeah, my printer can be weird at times. And then we've got just some sewing themed, that some of them are adverts, some of them are pictures, some of the front of magazines, and they've all got sewing in common. So so you've got a variety of things to choose from there. This photo made me laugh. So you've got, she's sewing, she's reading, and then you've got this man looking in the window, which I can't decide whether or not it's creepy or not, but anyway, I bunged it in. Decide. And then I just shrunk them down, so you've got them a little bit smaller, and you could shrink them down again. You could put this with another sheet and make them even smaller if you wanted to. So that is the two kits that are for sale on my Ko-fi. All the links will be down below. Here we've got 4 pages of freebies. So that's that collage sheet again, but it's got different elements in it. So we've got this elegant woman there, and we've got an old-fashioned sewing machine stuck in the corner there. So that gives you a different look. And then there's this collage sheet here that I did. This is one of the first ones I made. I really liked it. I was playing around with it. We were away, and I think Ed was having a sleep, so I was just having a little play on my computer with this one, and I really liked the way it sort of came together. Then you've got these elements here that you've seen shrunk down in the main kit, but this is it full size. I thought these could, I mean, you could, my idea was you cut these out and you maybe wrap a little bit of lace or you know, pretty trim around it, and it'd be a nice little bit of ephemera that you shove in a pocket. That was my thoughts. And then there's this set of tags here. Again, you've got that man there going, woman, where's my dinner? Yeah, so I just made a little collage sheet out of that, introduced a few little extra bits of fabric that, well, they've appeared on cotton reels, but that's about it. So that's the freebie, 4 sheets of freebies. And then if you are a monthly subscriber to me, you've got a 15-page kit here for you. So these are done in a little bit of a different style. I think this was the first sheet I designed, and I really liked the way it turned out. Slow of coffee, excuse me. And but I made, and then I sort of went and made other sheets. I thought, oh, I like them too. So because I'd made quite a few of this style, as if it was a book open, I thought, oh, they would look good as a kit on their own. So that's how it was born. But they still complement each other because these elements show up in the other one as well. And then we've got this one, and you know, this bit and this bit shown up in the other kit. So you know, if you get this freebie, you can grab the other kit as well, and they will all work together. So that's that. Lots of stitching around. The stitching's been mirrored, so you've got this. This reminds me, if anybody watched Heart, oh, what was his first name? He had Morph, and he used to do like Vision On. That was it. That's what it reminds me of. When they used to show you pictures. I really liked that. I sent a picture in and now I got shown. And I've done that again there. So there's a little faded out collage sheet in the background. I can't work it out. There. So these are our journaling pages. And that is a lovely piece of fabric there, which appears in this kit. There's another sheet there. Just ignore the misprints. I won't going to print them again. And oh, have I done that twice? Oh, might have to rethink this. I've done that twice. Okay, I'll maybe take that out then. Oh, I'll leave it in. You got it twice. Then you got this shit. I really like this one. I don't know if this one's my favourite. There's loads of favourites, Jez. I know there is. So that's a nice little collage going on there. Love this bit of fabric. Not really sure which way up it is, but I really liked it. And in some of the things that I've made, this sort of border appears in a really nice place. So it's all been worn out and distressed, but I really like it. Then you've got another lacy background. Different lacy background to the other lacy background, and then this set's got its own lot of ephemera. I've used introduced different fabrics in this that don't appear in the others. Well, that one's different as well. And then we've got our pockets. Again, there's some different fabrics in this that in the other, and I've done a little bit of decorating on these two pockets that where I left the others. So you decorate yourself. So that's giving you some ideas. You can cut up some of the elements and decorate the pockets in that way. And here we have these style pockets and some little shrunken down labels down there, different labels again for you to use. And then another set of tags like this from my favourite collage sheet, possibly it's my favourite. And then we've got some different, again, little sewing elements there. And this is shrunk down version of one that's in the main kit. And this is a different version again of these collage tags. So they're very random, so they do cut off a little bit, but I thought they'd layer up and be usable quite nicely. I'm sure you could be a creative. So that is, how many pages? 15 pages. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ephemera sheets, and then you've got some backgrounds, 1, 2, some collages, 1, 2, although that is a repeat, and then you've got journaling pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could make yourself a little nice little journal out of that little subscriber freebie. So there we are, that's my kit. I'll link down below to it. I'll get tea dyeing some of them, and we'll start creating with it. I'll probably be creating with this through October as well, because we're already halfway through September now, and yeah, life is just day by day, so I don't know what I managed to do. So there we are. So hope you like that. Hope you pop over to Ko-fi, grab yourself your freebies if nothing else, and I'll see you all again very soon. Hope you have a lovely weekend. We've got a lovely weekend planning. We're going to Withensea. Anybody lives near the northeast, the East Riding, yeah, we're going to Withensea, and I haven't been there for years, so yeah, looking forward to it. Play with my nieces, my little nieces. It'll be nice. Okay, bye for now.